Getting back to my rootin' tootin' roots back here at TwoSun City. Not Sun City, but I'm not far off, really. I qualify to live there, actually. But this is TwoSun. Hey, if they have a TwoSun City, I gotta be the mayor. I gotta be the mayor. Button lock, and this one is, well, it says it right here. It's the 338 in D2 night morning design, night morning logo, titanium pocket clip. Yes, D2 blade. One guy's like, D2? Kind of like this kind of puzzled look on his emoji. And emoji to you too, dude. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I think 14C would have been the thing, and you know, who knows? Who knows? I mean, there's some people just going, I don't want 14C, I want D2, blah, blah, blah. And then there's others going, no, I want a true stainless, and 14C is really good the way TwoSun does it. So, okay, back and forth and back and forth. But this is D2, so that's the way she is. Maybe somewhere down the line, you know, this will go to an M390 offering. Who knows? And that might be interesting as well. This is a smaller knife. I can get all 4 fingers on it. Ergos are fine. Micarta, titanium, kind of a real stonewashy, dirty, you know, stonewashy titanium look, dark, you know. And it's a button lock, so does this. Probably got bearings, which means, of course, we will take it apart. Have you got them some thumb studs on here? Thumb studs on here? So there's thumb studs. Now I won't be able to say it right. And they're machined up, and they've got this kind of screwdriver deal going on there. So maybe you can take them out. It'd be nice if they'd line them up with the exact same size hole, so maybe you could just have 3 holes. And maybe we should actually, before we get around to much of anything, see, I mean, I do have a screwdriver. Now if I can just be able to put it in the right place, and no, I'm not breaking that away. Am I going to break anything away? And this is not a very big screwdriver bit. Oh, okay, so let's just check it out for shits and giggles. You know, that's not bad, right? You could do that. I mean, this one guy was like, oh, if they could just lose the thumb studs, he didn't like them. Well, okay. And you can still, you know, finger flick this. Now, come on. Okay, you get a little further down, you get a better, you know, kind of get down here, you get more angle there on that pivot. Okay, you can kick it. Or, I mean, you can just, you know, use the button lock to kick it open and close. That's not overly ugly, and it could almost look intentional, you know, that, hey. So, okay. Now that I've thrown everything around, let's put our Bingo Bango boy right back on here. Let's put this back on for the rest of this, just for the hell of it. Because, you know what they say, if God intended you to go thumb studless, he wouldn't have given you thumb studs. Okay, there we are. So, now we're stud again. And which means easy to kick open, and easy to kick open. So you got a titanium body here. You got micarta scales. Yes, you can barely get 4 fingers on there, but you can, and the ergos are good. Blade to handle length is good. Design flow is good. She's a thick little dog, though, isn't she? I'll guarantee to you. Contoured scales, 0.61 at 15.6 millimeters, and let's see what the blade stock is. And about 4 millimeter at 0.15. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing tiny about this knife other than the overall length, but Other than that, it's fat blade stock, fat handles, 3.15-inch blade, and 7.25 overall length. So it's not a 3 and a 7. It's a little bit more than that. At about 80 millimeter blade length, 18.5 centimeters. So what do you think? I grabbed this one because it came in to go on one of my table sales, so it's going to be on my late January table sale if I ever get around to getting that thing put together. But what do you think? Yeah, I mean, I like this clip point blade, everything, and, well, will it cut anything? I hate to disclose that before the sale. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, it's really sharp. So, kind of cool. Smaller. It doesn't feel that heavy. Let's put it on the scales just for the hell of it. And 4.2 ounces. So, I mean, it's a 7.25-inch knife. So, I mean, I've seen them a lot lighter than that, right? But that's not crazy heavy. 119 grams. So, good design flow, blade to handle length. Like the shape of the blade. It's sharp, micarta, titanium. Do you like D2? Maybe not. Not much splashed on the blade. You got the model number, which is so unusual for, TwoSun knives to do, but not bad. And they just make good knives. So there's been a lot come out, and I just haven't kept up. I've just fallen behind. Ever since I did the Vandal, I really haven't put my nose in and picked up a bunch of different models. So I'm kind of hoping little by little I'll come in for my various and sundry table sales and I can kind of grab them and review them in that respect. And you got a titanium backspacer and you got a little area for your lanyard to go, and of course titanium pocket clip as well. So, and you can tell contoured, all that. And then if you want to darken these down, you can put some mineral oil on there and darken it down as far as the micarta goes. But I think it's good the way it is right there. I think the detent's where it needs to be on this. I'm rear spidey flicking it, and that's good. I wouldn't want it to be any stronger. And these thumb studs are big, but then again, maybe they fit the overall kind of theme on this knife, which is it's thick. It's kind of a mini bulldog. It's not meant to be like some really graceful gent carry type thing, right? So for its size, it's on the heavier side. It's definitely on the thick side, thick blade stock. So kind of adds to the overall brutal animal effect with these big old thumb studs. But, you can take them off and it doesn't look bad without them. I've never really gotten into this Humpty Hump on this side. So, but, okay, it is what it is. Can I? Yeah, reverse grip, you can actually do that, and it makes sense. Where is my, okay, there's my balance point, and we'll take it apart, and I think I have a pretty good idea of exactly how it's put together. Now, let's see. I mean, I'm sure that, well, look at this. Okay, so we got a screw right under this part, and that for the pocket clip, and facing the other side, same deal. Oh, that's my, hold on. Playing with the SOCOM again. It had a number 20 Torx on the pivot. How is that? SOCOM B by Microtech, made by Reich Knives. I was messing with that, and whoo, doggy. Okay, now that one. And what do we got? Somebody put some goop in there. That's okay. Okay, so number 8 pocket clip. I mean, hey, I start bitching about knives that got, yeah, number 6 screws and stuff. And that's not these. These have been away from number 6s for a while. But there's others out there still playing the number 6 tune. Okay, let's see where we are here. Can we just do that or not? What are we doing? Come on. Kick it out, and let's see how much I can take away off of here. Oh, finally. Okay, finally. Yeah. We got multi-row bearings. And we got a button that comes out. They don't machine theirs to where it'll only go so far and it won't come out. It will go all the way through like this. This coming through was a pain. So actually, this pops up so far that it really held onto this liner and really made it a pain to take this off here, or this really titanium frame / liner. So, and we've got a lot of goop in there too that needs to get cleaned out. But so there's that backside. Wow, that was funky trying to pry that apart, but it's just that this here, you might want to have to take this off the front first and let this push through, and then it'd been easier to do that. Got some, skeletonized frame, liner, whatever you want to call it, and then here's the, of course, the pivot from the front, and of course, steel washer. Like that. All kinds of goodies, right? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, we've got lube and stuff in here. Oop. All right. And then multi-row ceramic bearings, so great drop and great action on that. A lot of support with how wide those bearings are. And of course, steel washers in there as well. Well, are we done? Are we done? Okay, so we got the micarta scale. We got, these are skeletonized, titanium, and we're all good. I guess we start out, we put a button. Let's put a button in the button lock. Button in the button lock. Oh, by the way, let's put the pivot in here. Somebody, I mean, they got all kinds of crazy ideas on the thread locker. I mean, that's inside there. I'm not going to really worry about doing big time cleanup, but I don't want to go this way or that. Let's just go this. And we got to put some bearings, and we want to put some go-go juice on here, but we got multi-row bearings, and I'm liking that. That's good. Now, drop this thing down enough. Oh, where is my stop? Oh, it's over here. Okay, never mind. Drop this down enough to get it. Okay, now we got to get it between there and there. Now, we got a squared off piece, and okay, it looks backwards here, so we're good. Whew. I'm getting busy on that. Okay, there was a lot of junk on that screw too. I think this is, since this is previously owned, I don't think it came from the factory like that. I think it was just that way from whoever, you know, had this before. Maybe the screw was bagging out, something was going on. I don't know why they put that much thread locker on there, but somebody did. Okay, now I think I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I can set this down on here, the spring and all. So let's do that and see if we can get everything lined up. Okay. We got it? Okay. Yeah, I think we're there. Now, number 8, please. Yeah, but, I mean, that screw right there, whew, it had some stuff on it. But it's okay. We're good. Okay. We got a scale to get on here with a screw for the body, and then, of course, the pocket clip. No. Let's be able to back this up and make sure we're okay. Got the threads correct. And let's do this. Set this little puppy down. And oh, by the way, push this through from the back. And are we making connection? Not yet. Okay. Come on. Okay, now. Now we are. Now we can do this. And it'll pull this back through as well, which it's doing. Okay. Back with the TwoSun, the 338. Yeah, night morning design, button lock, multi-row bearings, small but thick in the hand, and quite the little bulldog knife. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. I love them knives here. And you guys, ooh, stay sharp.